and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game, Season 1, Episode 57. This is the season finale of NXT The Game. We are having tonight NXT Takeover Legacy, our pay-per-view. I am here with always on pay-per-view Sundays with my son, the wonderful Cohen. Cohen, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Good.
Are you ready for the show?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot see, I have a very special logo NXT Legacy here. I do not think I got the logo into the game accidentally. It is not a big deal. It is going to bug the crap out of me. But Cohen, are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the biggest event of the year? The biggest pay-per-view event of the year?
Yes.
Which match are you most excited about?
Well, actually, the 19 matches, I do not know which one of them will be a story, but if you never visit the Apollo Crews, which will be the first match.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's get straight into the show, guys. All right, Renee Young, welcome to NXT TakeOver Legacy. We have 10 monstrous matches tonight for everyone, 10 huge promotion-altering matches. The fans cheer as Renee is on screen. We have some footage to show you from earlier in the night, though. The camera shows Kevin Nash walking into the arena, then being jumped by Kevin Owens and another person who's wearing a hoodie and unidentifiable. Nash is hit from behind and sent through a door. The hooded figure walks off the screen, and Kevin Owens turns into the screen and smiles, winking at the camera. Kevin Owens has continued to run roughshod over NXT, says Tom Phillips. Corey Graves, zero respect for the business. We are going to get square into Legacy, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight on this historic pay-per-view event, NXT Legacy 1. We hope you enjoy the show. Up first, Apollo Crews versus Neville. And about that featured great action and average heat, Neville defeated Apollo Crews in 13 minutes with the 630 Senton, a.k.a. the Red Arrow, Cohen.
Crazy.
Next.
I have done it many days.
Alright, up next. And about that featured great action and average heat, Samoa Joe defeated Doc Gallows in 8 minutes with the Muscle Buster following botched interference by Nick Jackson. The match also had a lot of interference. Matt Jackson accidentally hit Doc Gallows. Matt Jackson distracted Joe, and finally, Nick Jackson distracted Joe. So the Young Bucks were trying to distract Samoa Joe Cohen to help their Balor Club member Doc Gallows, but accidentally ended up hitting him in the head. Samoa Joe hit a super muscle buster off the top rope and got the victory.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Alright, the camera finds its way back to the ringside area as Dana Brooke, Emma, and Gail Kim have made their way to the ring and are waiting for Bayley, Candice to hit their ring with their mystery partner. Dana Brooke, Emma, and Gail Kim are waiting on the ramp until Bayley's theme hits. Bayley and Candice come up to the cheers as they look around and fans start to chant, "Who is it?" Dun dun dun. Oh. The fans cheer as Becky Lynch has debuted to NXT, and the fans are on fire as the Scottish Wonder has hit the entrance ramp, and has begun hugging Bayley and Candice LaRae. The trio in the ring, Dana, Emma, and Gail Kim, Bayley, Candice, Becky, they're ready for a fight, Cohen. And about that, it's solid in-ring action, but not in the much way of heat. Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Candice LaRae defeated Dana Brooke, Emma, and Gail Kim in 12 minutes when Bayley hit Dana Brooke by pinfall with the Hugplex. That's right. Becky Lynch with a fan-favorite 87 debut. The flow of the match because some of the workers had no, that was weird. Either way, the Women of NXT storyline has advanced. Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Candice LaRae get the pinfall. Bayley finally gets rid of Emma, Dana Brooke, and Gail Kim after a year-long feud. And let's continue with the show, Cohen. Pretty good match.
Yep.
Now, a video plays hyping James Storm versus William Regal. As you can remember, if James Storm wins, he fights Bo Dallas versus Hideo. He'll fight against Bo Dallas and Hideo Itami, whoever wins the title tonight, and he will be the commissioner for 6 months. But if James Storm loses, if the good guy, Commissioner William Regal, wins, James Storm is suspended for 6 months with no pay, and referee Drake Younger can never referee one of the Revolution's matches. Let's see what happened, Cohen. And about that, some good action and average heat. William Regal defeated James Storm by submission with a Regal stretch after referee Ryan Tran called for the bell despite James Storm not actually tapping. Referee Ryan Tran jumps out of the ring and sprints up the ramp, declaring William Regal the winner. James Storm is sitting in the ring confused as he's yelling and screaming at whoever will win. He and Regal were having a fair match when the referee stopped and declared William Regal the winner. Regal has slid out of the ring and grabbed a microphone. "You forget, Mr. Storm," says William Regal, who's laughing. "Be a good guy, Cohen, a really good guy. That turnabout's fair play. I'm the commissioner of NXT. I run NXT. I just did to you what you did to me. Not you," the fans chanting. "Not you. You don't run NXT. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. goodbye. William Regal, and for the next 6 months, he says, the revolution will not be televised. Regal drops the mic, the good guy, doing a heelish thing, sorta. Remember, with the brass knucks, Regal, to outthink the heel. Storm gone for 6 months. Younger can never referee Revolution matches. So basically, William Regal just saved NXT from having to deal with the Revolution as the Commissionership. Basically, guys, obviously this is pretty straightforward storytelling. William Regal, who had seen and been upset with James Storm since day one, with James Storm's nefarious cheating, nefarious ways, with referee Drake Younger doing whatever it was to keep the title on the Revolution, while William Regal, being the commissioner, told Ryan Tran to call James Storm tapping out when he had him in the submission lock. William Regal flipping the script, playing a joke on James Storm, and getting the victory. James Storm is now gone for 6 months. Alright, now in a match that had good action, never cheat. The Young Bucks defeated Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady in 15 minutes when Matt Jackson defeated Colin Cassady by pinfall with a moonsault. This was the worst of the recent matches. The fourth matchup, oops, well, I guess I killed the rating because of what happened, but anyways, I was trying to tell the story of an ODQ match where the Young Bucks defeated Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady. I guess, I don't know how long that really goes for, but anyways, that really killed my rating. Either way, though, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady lose to the Young Bucks. They cannot get a title shot again at the NXT Tag Team titles. Why the Young Bucks are the champions, Colin? Alright, now in an extremely short match, Sasha Banks defeated Asuka in under a minute by pinfall using underhanded taxes. Sasha Banks wins the NXT Women's Championship. As Sasha Banks is handed the NXT Women's Championship, she arrogantly holds it over Asuka and raises it into the air as the fans boo. Legit boss. Sasha Banks has just cheated to win the title. Asuka will probably get a title shot as Season 2 starts, but under a minute, that has to be embarrassing for Asuka, and the gloating of Sasha Banks is only going to continue, Cohen.
Yep.
Now, a video hyping Sami Zayn and Finn Balor airs. And about that featured great action and average heat. Finn Balor defeated Sami Zayn in 18 minutes by pinfall after a distraction by Doc Gallows. During the match, we also saw Matt Jackson distract Sami Zayn, and Nick Jackson also distract Sami Zayn. So the Young Bucks, two of the members of the Balor Club, Cohen, they helped Finn Balor beat Sami Zayn tonight. Now, Cohen, we have a video hyping Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, Mr. NXT, Sin Cara, Solomon Crowe, and Tyler Breeze with the NXT Money in the Bank briefcase on the line.
Yep.
All right, here we go. An amount that featured great action and average heat. Mr. NXT defeats Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Sin Cara, Solomon Crowe, and Tyler Breeze in a Money in the Bank match when Mr. NXT grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase. Mr. NXT wins the NXT Money in the Bank title. That's right. Mr. NXT is the NXT Money in the Bank briefcase holder and the NXT Television Champion.
Oh my god, I thought that was going to happen, I bet.
Now, here we go, Cohen. In the first of our two co-main events, Hideo Itami challenging Bo Dallas for the NXT Championship. And about that featured great action and average heat, Bo Dallas defeated Hideo Itami in 8 minutes with a Bo Dog. Bo Dallas makes his second defense of his NXT Championship, and Bo Dallas retains his NXT Championship tonight. Mr. NXT now is seen walking in the back after a brutal NXT Money in the Bank ladder match in which he climbed to the top of the ladder and claimed the briefcase for himself, Cohen. NXT television title over his shoulder. Mr. NXT is in a very good mood, clearly after becoming the NXT Money in the Bank winner, when he turns the corner and runs into Jay Lethal? Monstrous crowd pop. Jay Lethal. Nice briefcase, Mr. NXT, said Jay, who just smirks at Mr. NXT, who, while he wears a mask, you can tell he's not happy to run into Lethal right now. The fans cheer and chant at Lethal's name. Really, really, really nice NXT championship, Mr. NXT. Lethal smiles huge, and Mr. NXT smirks beneath his mask and slowly walks away. Looks like Mr. NXT is a marked man, Cohen. Now a video plays hyping our second of our two main events, the Granddaddy match for the first ever NXT TakeOver Legacy. We are going to see Triple H, the owner of NXT, taking on the dastardly Kevin Owens. Are you ready, Cohen?
Yes, I think H is on the loose now.
And about that at great heat and great wrestling action, Cohen and Owens defeated Triple H following interference from Scott Hall? Scott Hall has just turned on Triple H. As the referee looks at Kevin Owens, whose music begins to blare, Scott Hall has now begun to walk over to Kevin Owens. Scott Hall is shouting orders at Kevin Owens, who closes his eyes and wrenches his neck before picking and beating up Triple H again. Kevin Owens lets Triple H's body stand against his as he tosses him into the ropes and catches him on the returning for a pop-up powerbomb to Triple H. The fans are now booing the hell out of Kevin Owens and now Scott Hall. Hall's on the ground in the face of Triple H, who begins to ask to be helped to the feet by Kevin Owens. Owens helps Triple H to Scott Hall, who hasn't wrestled in years, and rips off his shirt, showing he's in the best shape of his life. Scott Hall looks around, gives the outsider's edge signal, and picks up Triple H with ease before planting him in the ring. Scott Hall, you have just turned. Corey Graves, they were best friends, damn it, they were best friends. An eruption of the crowd turns everyone as the entrance ramp as Kevin Nash, Triple H's other best friend, who was attacked earlier in the night, remember Cohen, has begun to limp his way down to the ramp injured. On his way to the ramp, he actually falls down to one knee, Cohen. The fans cheer for Nash as Owens and Hall are in the ring, laughing over a broken down Triple H, owner of NXT. Kevin Nash gets in the ring and sprints at Hall and Owens, but stops upon reaching them, doubles over in laughter, stopping at the feet of Triple H. Nash looks around and raises the NWO Wolfpack gesture into the air, in which Kevin Owens and Scott Hall meet. Nash deadlifts Triple H into the air over his shoulders with ease. Triple H, lifeless, is thrown up into the air and sit down with the stiffest jackknife powerbomb ever. Kevin Nash just turned on Triple H. Owens hands the microphones to Scott Hall as Kevin Nash is doing his pointing thing to the middle of the ring. Scott Hall with a mic. Paul, he says to Triple H, who's on the ground, I told you back in the day. The fans are now booing heavy. Not at Scott Hall breaking the fourth wall, but rather going above and beyond to address Triple H in such a manner. I told you back in the day that when you're in the NWO, you're in the NWO for life. The fans boo heavily. Corey Graves, did he just say NWO, Renee? Renee Young tempered, I think he did. Scott Hall, you brought me into NXT to what? To be your lapdog? To be William Regal's second? Your third? Is that what our friendship has become? I feel sorry for you, Scott. He's old. He's broken down. The fans are really, really booing now. Chico, Paul, do I look beaten down? He says, looking at his great shaped body. Best shape of his career, Cohen. Because if you thought I was done in this business, if you thought that all I had to offer was consulting, then you're wrong. You're wronger than you've ever been. The fans boo. You see this young buck right here? Hall to the cameraman giggling. Sorry, boys. The fans boo Hall. You're right about one thing, Hunter. This is NXT. This is the future. And the future of the NXT at sports entertainment. Hell, the entire field of professional wrestling is standing in the ring next to me and Big Kev, Kevin Owens. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. Me and Kev didn't just leave because we weren't happy with your father-in-law. We left because we could. Because we wanted to. And we could be counted to do more. And believe me when I tell you, when you're in the NWO, you're in the NWO for life. The mic has dropped. Legacy is fading, Cohen. Season 1 is complete. Kevin Owens, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash have just taken out Triple H, the owner of NXT. What is Triple H going to be able to do next? We don't know. But Kevin Owens, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, we do know one thing. It looks like they're a new group. And it looks like they are a force to be reckoned with. Yeah. 40 regions. Fantastic, guys. This was NXT Season 1. Episode 57, the finale, NXT Takeover Legacy 1 from Florida, Jacksonville Memorial Arena. 15,000 sold out. Absolute fantastic showing tonight, Cohen. There was a lot of good matches, a lot of big events, a lot of debuts, a lot of turns, twists, and endings to Season 1. What was your favorite part of tonight's show, Cohen? And what did you not like?
I did not like when all those leads turned.
You did not like beating up Triple H. I didn't either, Cohen. But we'll see you guys in a little bit because NXT Season 2 is just around the corner. See you later, everyone.
Yep.